One could never realize there's a cold hard girl behind those eyes. But it doesn't bother me, no, it doesn't bother me, no, it doesn't bother me, you see. As long as she wears her hair like that, as long as she sits like Betty sat, as long as she dances in that cage, as long as she keeps on looking like Betty Page. The outside knocks me right to my knees, but the inside's got an unfriendly disease. But it doesn't bother me, no, it doesn't bother me, no, it doesn't bother me, you see. As long as she can swing those hips, as long as she can crack those whips, as long as she still takes the stage, as long as she keeps on looking like Betty Page. Her hair like that, as long as she sits like Betty sat, as long as she dances in that cage, as long as she keeps on looking like Betty Page. She looks 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 like Betty Page.
Thank you very much. So this is wild. I've hung out in this place since the early 80s. And never played in here, but I used to come in here all the time with Harry Dean Stanton when Harry would play in here. And times when he wasn't playing here, when he was just sitting over that booth over there. Harry's 90 years old now. 90 years old. The great thing about it is, though, that Harry looked 90 when he was 50, so, you know, no big deal for him. We're going to do a song and dedicate it to Sheila Scott. It's called Beautiful.
The wind blew her down a dark and magic lane. She's a golden gypsy lighting up the way for anyone who needs her night or day. Her thunder casts a spell in magic tones, and her lightning strikes and courses through your bones. And her power leaves you spent there where you lay, and leaves you trying to find something to say. Beautiful is all that comes to mind. The understatement seems to me unkind. Hey, beautiful is all that comes to mind. The word seem to be so hard to find. Her rain comes pouring down to wash you clean. Unless you're in the flood, you can't know what I mean. And her power leaves you spent there where you lay, and leaves you trying to find something to say. Beautiful is all that comes to mind. It's hard to even look and not go blind. Hey, beautiful is all that comes to mind. The words just seem to be so hard to find. Help me out if you are so inclined. Well, hey, beautiful is all that comes to mind. The words just seem to be so hard to find.
That's for you, Sheila.